If you need some laughs in a hurry, skip my video. Go to the description. Check out this this lady's YouTube. Funny as hell. If you're a traveler, you're gonna listen to her stories and just laugh your ass off. She's an excellent storyteller, so go check her out. Hey, how's it going? I'm here in Tokyo. Just doing a little shout out, throwing a little gratitude out in the air here. You know, I've been watching this channel. I'm gonna plug this channel. I have no affiliation, no nothing. I just found this gal on YouTube, and she is funny as hell, entertaining as hell, and informative. But I also wanted to plug this Best Western right here. I'm not a huge fan of Best Western, especially after my experiences in the last 3 to 5 years in California. But let me get through this. So this gal, she does these YouTubes and she's great. Go check her out. Link will be in the description. But she does these YouTubes about hotels and blah, blah, blah. And it's just the funniest shit in the world, because to me, it's like the exact opposite of what I encounter. So I go to check in here last night. I have no status with, well, I guess I have a little status with Best Western, but nothing. I mean, I haven't stayed with Best Western since Italy, and that was booked through Expedia, and it was a horrible stay. And, before that was Oakland, and that was an equally horrible stay. And that was in I don't know, 2 years ago, right? Just avoided Best Western. And I used to be a super fan of Best Western. I used to love Best Western because of a couple of properties. So anyway, I check in here. And the gal just immediately moves my checkout to 1 p.m. And it may seem trivial as shit, but those extra few hours meant everything today. And then I'm listening to this gal on the YouTube channel, and she's going on and on about all these people demanding this, demanding this. I didn't ask for anything. And I just walk in here and just, hey, here's a 1 p.m. checkout for you. Didn't have to do that. I didn't ask for it. I didn't say anything. I just here, I'm here to check in. Here's my passport. Here's my credit card. And so I listened to this gal's YouTube, and it is so funny because so many times I just show up at a place and they're like, oh, would you like to check in now? It's like, no, I just wanted to drop my bags. They're like, well, we have a room available. We have a suite. If you'd like to check in, I can put you in this suite. And I'm like, it's 9 a.m. Are you sure? They're like, oh yeah, no problem. Hashtag Doubletree Kuala Lumpur. So it's just so funny to me listening to all these people, and her stories are great. She's a great storyteller. She needs more content, more stories to tell. But it's just so funny because it's the exact opposite of what I encounter now. Go back 5 years. I stayed at a Best Western. I go to check in. I have this downer attitude. I'm just tired and grumpy, and I'm not doing, trying hard not to convey that. But the lady literally puts me in the worst room in that hotel, right there off the 50 in Best Western. I had to go to the VA in Sacramento. And there's literally dog pee on the floor as you walk in. I step in and there's dog pee on the floor. The floor is wet. It smells. And she's like, well, deal with it. And I'm like, the hotel is maybe a third booked. And at the time, I was top tier status level at Best Western. But since I changed my attitude and changed my lifestyle and changed my daily habits and changed my thing, I walk into a hotel and they're like, oh, sir, would you like this? I'm like, well, okay, are you sure? They're like, yeah, here you go. I can't tell you how many times in the last 2 years I've checked into a hotel and they're like, sir, we have upgraded you. Sir, we've done this. Sir, I went to one room and there was a bottle of champagne, and I looked at the price of, if I were to order that bottle, it costs more than a night's stay at the hotel if I were to have ordered it. And it's just there, belushi, free in the room. And I'm just like, it's so funny to me listening to her stories because it's the exact opposite of what I experience. And, I'm not out there searching for upgrades. I'm not, every once in a while, I have in the back of my head, boy, it'd be really nice if they upgraded me here or they upgraded me there. The Conrad Osaka was probably the best friggin' example. I booked that on a free night stay. I booked it, obviously free nights, you get the cheapest room available, right? And they put me in like, it wasn't, I mean, I think they have a presidential suite or something along those lines. But the room they put me in, I went back and like sorted it out. And the room they put me in was almost 3 times the cost. 3x. And we're not talking, you know, pennies here. We're talking like significant money. It was almost 3x the cost of the room I booked. And they just upgraded me, like, here you go. And so it's just so funny to me when you change your attitude and you maintain it, shit just fucking goes great in life. And, you know, that Best Western, like, there aren't many Best Westerns around the planet that I would stay at again. That is one of them. Puerto Princesa is another. There's one in Roseville, California. If it's still run by the same people, I promise you're gonna have a fabulous stay. But it's just funny to me because my experience, I'm not, you know, objectively, I'm not an attractive man. I'm a fat old white man, right, with bad teeth. And I walk into some places and they treat me as I look. I walk into other places and they treat me like I'm a king. And I'm like bewildered by it. And the only thing I can attribute that to is changing my attitude and changing my life. And, you know, I'm not there looking to get anything for free. I'm not there trying to scam shit, you know. I'm not looking around, oh, what can I grab for free or what can I grab this? There's a video I watched about hotels and all this shit you can take for free. And it just angered me because it's like, one, as an experienced traveler, I don't want to carry any of that shit. And two, like, that's not the shit you can take for free. It's not the shit they want you to take for free. That's the shit they won't bitch when you take for free. So you're just abusing them. It's like taking a sucker away from a kid. He's not going to yell at you because you're a 300-pound man, right? But you still took a sucker away from the kid, and he's still not going to be happy about it. And so, and why would you do that? You know, you can't afford to go buy your own shaving cream or, you know, Bic shaver. I mean, give me a break. Now, I'll obviously pick up things, you know, if I stay in a nice hotel and I use the slippers, I will take them with me. If I use the soap, I'll take the soap with me, right? If I'm gonna use it. But a lot of times, like, I'm not out looking for free shit. I'm not out looking for upgrades. I'm happy with what I pay for. And it's so funny because, you know, back in the day, you know, they always talked about how the rich people get the most shit for free. So they go to these parties, they get these gift bags, you know, they go to the Emmys, they get these gift bags, they go to dinner, people comp them, they do this, they do that. And I'm nowhere near that, right? But a free cup of coffee sure makes me feel like I'm a damn king, right? And when I go to stay at a place and they're like, you know, hey, we know you booked the cheapest room next to the elevator, between the elevator and the ice machine, but, you know, here's a 2-bedroom suite or a, you know, 1-bedroom suite with a sitting room. It's like, are you talking to me? Because it kind of seems like you're talking to somebody behind me, or is there a ghost here you're talking to? Because I just booked like the cheapest, most basic room you've got. You're putting me in one of your top tier rooms and you're putting me in there like 6 hours early. It's only like 10 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. Are you sure? And I go, oh yeah, no problem. So that's my 10-minute spiel. Life is really good. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to the cheapest room in Tokyo that I could find. It was like $17 a night. It's a little tiny cubicle. It's a little tiny, like, when you go to the bathroom, you have to watch out for like some shit. When you go to the showers, it's like, you really got to be careful. It's not a prison shower, but it's close, right? But, you know, it just cracks me up because all that time, it doesn't matter, right? What matters is the beautiful moments in life, and all those shitty moments in life, they're just things to step over. They're just things that, like, oh yeah, that happened, I stepped over it. Yeah, there was some dog poo in the street, I stepped over it, and I had a great day anyway. So, you know, I'm gonna go sleep in that little cubby hole tonight. But guess what? Tomorrow I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go explore Tokyo. I'm not gonna sit in my apartment in California, you know, sucking off a bottle of Crown Royal, emptying a case of Coke into a cup full of ice, playing a video game or ranting online. I'll be wandering around Tokyo shooting videos about how much I love life. And my challenge to you is, why can't you do the same? What is stopping you from getting out here and exploring the world? I can't tell you how grateful I am to be out here. Like, life can be really good, even on a small budget. Really, really good, even on a small budget. Take care.